Hey guys, it's LaDerryl Hart here with a House of Harts YouTube channel. Thank you so much for tuning in and taking time to watch this video. In this video, I'm going to be talking about raising kids and being a husband. I'm going to talk about what do I like most, what are some of the challenges, and I'm even going to share a few life-changing lessons and principles that I've learned being a father as well as being a husband. But you have to stick in there with me and watch the video all the way through in order to hear those good nuggets. But before we jump into it, if you enjoy content on marriage and relationships and family, I would greatly appreciate if you could smash that like button and hit the subscribe. That way you're in the loop. That way you're not missing anything. Every single time we drop a new video, you'll always be in the loop. Now let's talk. Hey guys, it's LaDerryl Hart here, and welcome to another heart-to-heart chat. Now it's not a full heart-to-heart because the other half of my heart isn't here. She's actually resting right now because we are literally days away from baby number 5 coming into this world. So she's taking it easy, she's chilling, she's relaxing. So we still wanted to make sure we provided you guys with some videos. So we thought it'd be great for me to just get on here and talk about some different things. Okay? When I think about raising kids and being a husband, I think they go hand in hand. I believe that things that you learn from being a husband should qualify you to parent. Meaning, you learn from mistakes. You're gonna make a lot of mistakes in your marriage, in your relationships. You're gonna make a lot of mistakes in your parenting. But I learn from those mistakes. Then I teach from those experiences. So you make the mistakes, learn from them, and then teach from those experiences. You make mistakes, you adjust, then you teach from those experiences, and then you continue to be the example. So when it comes to things that I like most about raising children and being a father, 2 things come to mind. Number 1, watching them grow up. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing because these are your babies. These dependent, super dependent little beings who can't do anything on their own. They're dependent on mom and dad for every single thing. And so you see this development, and you see them, you see 6 months, you see 9 months, and you see a year old, and throughout that progression, they become even more, they become even more and more independent. And so seeing that journey, watching them grow up, to see their personalities flourish, to see their interests start to develop, to see what they're into, their talent and their giftings, and to be able to help guide them on this beautiful journey called life. The second thing that comes to mind is watching them make decisions on their own. I really enjoy this part of parenting because the decisions that they make is a result of the environment that they've grown up in. And so they're out there on their own. Now they're forced to take ownership of their decision, whether it's a right decision or a wrong decision. And also to be able to see them implement your lessons, the different things that you're able to teach them when you sit down with them at the table, and you're out at the park, you're driving in the car, and you're sharing life lessons with them, and to actually see them go out and about in their everyday life to start implementing some of those different things. It's really cool to see because sometimes you're like, man, I don't know if my kid's listening to me. It's like going in one ear, coming out over here. You know, sometimes they're like in the daze when you're talking to them, you know, but it's going in there, you know. And so then once you see them making some different decisions, then you're like, oh, they were listening, you know. So those are 2 things that I can really think about that I really enjoy about raising kids and being a husband. The 2 things that I like most about raising kids and being a husband are some challenges as well. So for example, watching them grow. As they grow, they become independent, and you miss that. And sometimes you miss them having to kind of depend on you sometime, and you know, in some cases, but it can also be pretty challenging as well, because sometimes independence can come with challenges of its own, you know. And this kind of brings me into my second challenge is, as you see them grow and develop and mature, they start to make different decisions, then that parent instinct come in, you want to save them. and you see them, you know that they're about to make this wrong decision, and if they make this decision, they're gonna go down this road, and you want to save them. Now, in some cases, it's definitely necessary to be able to kind of course correct, come in and be like, all right, let's go this way, you know. But I think it's very healthy to allow them to fall, make those mistakes, and to have those experiences. It's like you don't know that the fire is hot until you touch the fire. You know, okay, don't touch the fire. Don't touch the fire, it's gonna burn your hand off. And then what do? And then they find out that it's hot. And so that's what my wife and I have learned, being parents, is that you have to let them experience some of those hot moments. You know, you also I think in my parenting, I think it's so easy to prepare them for the world. Meaning, oh, when you get out here on your own, you gotta watch out for this. You gotta do this. You gotta watch out for these type of people, and don't go this way. Don't do this type of career. And you start preparing them for the world. And it's not negative, because we have to do that. But my wife and I have learned that yes, you want to prepare them for the world, but you also want to prepare the world for them. Help them become the best version of themselves. Help them grow and get a foundation spiritually. You help them develop that connection with God for themselves, that their own personal relationship there, to be able to teach them values, teach them character traits, how to value themselves, value others, to love other people, other people like yourself. You know, so teaching them all these different things, and help develop and pull out their talents and their gifts, so that they can be able to donate their genius to the world. Like, we have to prepare the world for our kids. Meaning, we have to constant encouragement. You're amazing. You're gonna make an impact in this world. You're gonna do some great things. I see great things on the inside of you. And so just constant encouraging, right? Preparing the world for our kids. So you're still here with. Hold up. You still here and you haven't liked the video yet? Come on now. How you gonna say that you don't like the video, but you still watching it? Come on now. Like the video, and while you're here, subscribe. Thank you. I appreciate that. As a matter of fact, let's do this. If you're still here, put a number, put in the comments, I'm still here. And that way I know that you're at the end of this video and you stayed here, you're rocking with me. I appreciate that. So as promised, I wanted to share with you guys some life-changing lessons that I've learned on this journey of raising kids and being a husband. So the first thing, I got some notes right here because I don't want to butcher it, because I think it's just so good. I'm going to be looking down because I don't want to butcher it, and I want to make sure that I give you guys this good life-changing stuff right here. So number one, parents will raise happier children if they put their children second to their marriage. Now that can sound kind of crazy sometimes, because a lot of times we're like, oh, well, you know, it's all about the kids, which absolutely. But if it's always all about the kids and never all about your marriage, you ain't gonna have no marriage. You're gonna have sleepovers. That's what you're gonna have. And because you if it wasn't for your marriage, you wouldn't have kids. But it's so important to make sure that your marriage stays first. You put that first before your kids, because how are we gonna be able to teach and lead our children if me and my wife never spend any time together? So it's very, very, very important that we do that. As a matter of fact, I feel like we can do like a whole 15 minute video just on that topic alone. So if you would like for my wife and I to do a video on that particular topic, let us know in the comments. And what we'll do is this: if we get 10 comments from 10 different people, we'll do a video. We'll elaborate a lot more on what does it look like to be able to put your marriage first before your kids, and some of the benefits there and how that works and all those different things. So I think this is the most important one right here. You ready? You sure you're ready? Honor my kid's mother. My wife. Honor my wife. Honor my wife. This idea here will change everything in the home. And I have to speak for my own home. It's changed everything in my home. And here's the thing, like, I'm not saying I'm like this, I'm like a guru, or I'm perfect in all these different areas. Like, I got this thing down pat. I don't have everything down pat, right? I'm I'm a work in progress every single day. But the point is, I've implemented a lot of these things, and I've seen tremendous results. I mean, my wife and I, we've been married for 15 years. We've been married for 15 years. And you don't get to 15 just by lollygagging. You don't get to 15 just by playing around. You don't get to 15 by playing house and having a fantasy marriage and having a whatever marriage. You don't get to 15 like that. You get to 15 years because you put some work in. That's how you get to 15, right? So these things that I'm sharing with you guys is not things that we're just making up off the top of our head. We're sitting down together and we're putting things together. Okay, what can we talk about? What are some of the, how do we grow here? What about this topic here? What can we share with the people? That's why we started this YouTube channel. So, honor your wife. That's one of the best things that I can do in my home, to be able to show my kids what that looks like. Respecting her, giving her compliments, not talking down on her, not destroying her, using my words very, very carefully, constantly building her up and lifting her up is everything. So a few more notes. So a man must be careful with his wife's honor, since blessing in a man's home is by virtue of his wife. That's so beautiful and it's so true. And the last one, husbands are to honor their wives more than himself and love her as himself. So good. Where did I get that from? Listen, The Garden of Peace by Rabbi Shalom Arush. They didn't sponsor this video or anything like that, but this has been a gold mine for me and my wife, and it's radically changed everything. And we're still learning, then implementing, and the practicality of that book, it's just ridiculous. So I will put a link down in the description. It'd be an Amazon link. You can click on it. You can buy it if you want to. So that's all for today, guys. Listen, it's been an absolute pleasure to be able to share, to be able to talk a little bit, to be able to spend this time with all of you guys, because I know that for those who are especially still on right now, I feel like you're really enjoying the content. And if you are enjoying the content, please smash the like button. Please subscribe, share with a friend, do whatever you want with it. My wife and I will be back together very, very soon, doing more videos, creating more content for you guys. Right now, she's chilling, she's asleep. It's actually like almost 4 o'clock in the morning right now, so she's definitely not up. But she's resting, getting ready to bring another beautiful, beautiful little soul into this world, and we can't wait. We're very, very excited. It's an honor, it's a blessing to be parents. So have a good night, guys. Thank you so much.